On the SAT, quadratic questions often ask how many real solutions an equation has, not what those solutions are. The discriminant is the fast way to answer that question without wasting time on the quadratic formula. If you learn one number from this video, learn how to compute it correctly every single time. Start with a quadratic in standard form. ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0 with a not equal to 0. The discriminant is capital D equals b squared minus 4ac. It only depends on the coefficients. If d is greater than 0, you get two distinct real solutions. The parabola crosses the x-axis twice. If d equals 0, you get exactly one real solution, but it is repeated. The vertex touches the axis. If d is less than 0, there are 0 real solutions. The graph never hits the x-axis in the real numbers. On the SAT, treat this like geometry. Real roots are x-intercepts, and the discriminant tells you whether you should expect 0, 1, or 2 of them. Example 1, easy level. Consider x squared plus 6x plus 9 equals 0. Here a is 1, b is 6, and c is 9. Compute b squared. 6 squared equals 36. Now 4ac is 4 times 1 times 9, which equals 36. Subtract d equals 0. So there's exactly one real solution. You might recognize this as x plus 3 quantity squared. Example 2, medium level. Look at 2x squared minus 3x plus 5 equals 0. Here a is 2, b is negative 3, and c is 5. Be careful, b squared uses negative 3. So b squared equals 9. 4ac equals 4 times 2 times 5, which is 40. Then d equals 9 minus 40, which is negative 31. That is less than 0. Example 3, harder SAT style. For what value of k does k squared plus 4x plus 1 equals 0? Have exactly one real solution. Exactly one real solution means the discriminant is 0, not positive and not negative. Here a is k, b is 4, and c is 1, so d equals 16 minus 4k. Set that equal to 0. 16 minus 4, k equals 0, so k equals 4. Quick check. When k is 4, you get a perfect square trinomial in disguise. One repeated root. Common mistake. Students mess up the sign of b when they square it, or they forget b includes its sign. If you see minus 3x, then b is negative 3, and b squared is positive 9, not negative 9. Another slip is swapping b squared and 4ac, or dropping the minus sign in the formula. SAT pro tip, if the question only asks how many solutions, compute d and stop. That saves minutes and reduces algebra errors on problems designed to waste your time. For parameter problems, translate words into d greater than 0, d equals 0, or d less than 0. Recap. First, d equals b squared minus 4ac for x squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Second, positive d means 2 reals, 0d means 1 repeated real, negative d means none. Third, use careful bookkeeping on b and let d do the heavy lifting on timed sections. Practice more on NovaMaths.